Today is March 11th. This is Pilates mat. We're going to start standing up for a change. All right, so we're using a TheraBand today. I should mute you guys, shouldn't I? Just in case.
Try and make it louder.
We don't want any foul language. All right, start standing. So let's go feet hip distance apart. So this is not considered hip distance. That is considered hip distance right there. Okay, so right down into the hip socket. And then you're going to just trace a line right down your legs. You can fold forward if you want into that big toe. So you go straight down to that, between that first and second toe. And that's where you want your hips, okay? Your feet. All right, arms up, inhale. Exhale down. Lift, inhale. Feel your heels. Pinch the bottom of your booty into your top of your thigh. One more time. Up and down. Good. Nice little shoulder rolls back. Two more. One more time. Good. This hand's going to go right next to you. You're going to bring this arm straight up like this. Okay. So it's going to come straight to the front. Your palm is facing towards your head. And we're going to side bend over and up. So we're not going to push the hip out. Side bend over and lift. Over. Don't work too hard in the top of the shoulder there. One more time. Over, front, arm down. Slice this arm up, right? So come straight up by your head, side bend. So we're doing March Madness, where you do one of Joe's exercises for every day of the month. I learned something new about that, by the way, but I won't bore you with those details. And back up and arms down. Good. So now we're going to lift the toes up and turn them out. So you're externally rotated. This should help you kind of wrap your legs backwards a little bit. My dancer ladies, right? You could probably turn out pretty far, but I want you to kind of keep that under control, okay? All right, hands on the hips. Exhale, you're going to elevate your heels. You're going to feel that little lift from the bottom of your butt. Inhale down, exhale, elevate. Inhale. Breathe out. Two more. One more time. Good. Drop the arms, drop the head and shoulders. We'll stay in this little turned out position. Roll forward, let your knees bend. Fingers touch the floor. Exhale, come on back up. Inhale. Exhale. If you're somebody who tends to get dizzy, just be careful. Don't want anybody falling over. One more time, rolling it down. And bringing it back up. Good. All right, let's grab your TheraBand. Step back into your little Pilates V shape. Okay, and then pick your toes up and turn your feet back to parallel. The strap is going to go right across your hips. You're going to pull back. The palms are facing backwards towards the back of your room. Okay, and then right from there, so you have some tension there, you're going to open up the arm bones, twirl the arms backwards, squeeze the shoulder blades together, and then come forward. So from this angle, it looks like this. Pull back, rotate the arm bones, release, and we'll bring the strap off the legs. Pull back, rotate the arms, release, forward. Inhale, rotate, exhale, inhale, rotate, exhale. One more time. We're going to add a squat to this right here. Back. Squats optional. Here. Inhale. Rotate, exhale. So it's just looking at Joe Pilates' book, and he really sticks his ribs out. So, and saw is today. That's the exercise today. So I want you to really like pop your chest, right? So pop your ribs open, twist your arms, settle the ribs back down and squat. We'll do 3 more. Inhale. Again. One more time. You feel that really nicely in the back edges of the shoulders there. Good. And stand. Let's go into a wider stance with the toes slightly turned out. You're going to take this band. It's going to go underneath your right foot, like so. I'm going to tug on the band in this direction a little bit. And I want to make sure that I'm not bothering my shoulder. If you just happen to have a sore arm, you're going to use no band, right? So you'll just move that arm around or leave it alone. So we're going to do a little lunge side to side. Just moving through the legs, through the knees, through the hips. Now, as I start to go to my left, I'm going to start to pull on the band. And again, I want enough room that I can pretty easily pull this from the back of my body. No neck, right? Ooh, I see you guys all up there in the little boxes. You look so good. 3 more. 2, one more time. Good. Now we're going to go over here. We're going to bend over there. Drop your head if you can, and you're going to roll up. You're going to bend your elbow, and we're going to look back over that left shoulder. And then rotate around, bend your right knee, roll up, look back over that left shoulder, come back to the right foot, roll up. So we're going to start extending that arm at this point. Roll down, roll up. You're going to pull that arm and look to the back. If you don't have enough space on the band, give yourself some more room. And twist. And down. And twist. So I'm going to make it a little bit more dynamic. And down. And twist. You can bend the left leg too. Rotate, last 2, down. Rotate, one more time, down. And rotate. Good. Change hands. We're still in this wide position. Give yourself plenty of band. We're going to reach up. Okay, elbows bent, elbows bent. You're going to reach up, side bend, and down. Plie squat, up, side bend. Leave out anything that bothers your knees or make it smaller. You want more challenge? Make it bigger and deeper. Over. Exhale. 2 more. Up. One more time. Up and center. Good. Release the band. Bring your feet together. Okay? All right. Hold the band in your hands in front of you. We're going to go up onto our tippy toes. The band's not really going to do anything. It's just going to hang out here. So you're just going to elevate your heels and lower down and elevate. So pull your heels up from your belly button all the way up here. Pull your heels up from there. You go up through your butt thigh at the back, bottom of the booty, up into the legs. Good, let's add the arms overhead. Elevate and down. Inhale, elevate. 2 more, up. So much lower leg work here. One more time, up and down. Back to that wide position. Okay, my toes are definitely past my hips. Yes, right? They're not here. My toes are out here. Because when you start moving your legs side to side, if your feet are in here, it's all knee, right? So you have to get that nice wide position so that when you go side to side, you don't have any kind of pain in your knee, hopefully. So don't be afraid to take those legs out, side to side. Good, okay? Holding the band, legs are gonna stay straight. Make sure you have enough room, pull back. Legs won't move now. Finding the back of that shoulder blade, pull. Get this really nice diagonal direction. One more. Now we'll bend, curl down, roll up, look to the back, twist, roll down. So I'm going to bend my knees now. Back, down, start to pull, over, reach, down. Inhale, exhale. Drop the band if it bothers you. Last 2, over. Open, one more time. Over, open, and stay center. Hold your band in your hand for your side bend. So we're going to focus on saw for a little bit today, just because it's the exercise of the day. Let the shoulder drop, lift the arm over. I don't care if you inhale or exhale. And you can kind of sneak the band behind your elbow there too if you want, right? So it stays out of your face, which is kind of nice. One more time. Then we're going to do some pliés, my friends. All right, so let's leave the band where it is. Bend your knees and straighten, bend and straighten. Don't straighten all the way, so stay kind of in this little bouncy range here. So I would like, what I'm feeling is some engagement up where my butt and my hip connect, my butt and my leg. I'm feeling the outside edges of my thighs. Not easy for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stand. Good. All right, walk the feet in. Shake your legs out. Hold your band, cross your legs. We're going to sit down. Okay, so I'm going to go to that end of my mat, but first I'm going to put the computer down on the floor. And so you want to stand on one end of your mat. Okay. You haven't sat down yet, have you? Don't sit down yet. Okay, stand on one end of your mat. And I want you to cross your ankles like so. And I want you to lift your heels, hands here, and I want you to start to bend your knees. And then stand back up and drop your heels down. So depending on what leg's in front is gonna be, your balance will change, right? So you probably crossed your more dominant leg in the front. So heels up, pinch your butt thigh, pull in your tummy, lower. I'm sending my booty back, but my knees definitely go forward. That's okay, my heels are lifted up and down. One more time, like with this leg in front, up, a lot of leg work here. Your toes are really connected to the floor. Stand and drop. Take the other leg in front. And by all means, if any of this bothers you, just sit down and wait, right? Sit down and wait until we get to the next part. All right, now I've got my, my left leg is in front now. So super different here. Lower, straighten, down, up, booty goes back, knees go forward slightly, up. One more time. You can do these like super low, right? You can go way down here, up and down. So pick which leg you want to use. We're going to go all the way down. Again, if you don't want to do it like this, just go ahead and sit down, okay? I'm going to stay with my left leg in front, which is going to be super challenging. Heels up. Feel my legs start to lower. And drop. Good. All right, find your band. Tabletop your legs. Your band's going to go behind your thighs. So sometimes we put it here and you have to press down with it, but we're not going to do that today. All right, so strap behind your thighs, pull it apart just a little bit so you have enough tension where you can feel it pulling apart. Tabletop, chest rises, pump. I'll count for you. Just kind of zen out here. This is 50. We're going to go to straight legs. Lowering them a little. Turn out. So your heels are together, your toes are turned out. Back up to the ceiling. Back to bent. Last 10. And down. Woo, woo, woo. Good. Feet on the floor. Strap in your hands. Arms to the ceiling. Drop the shoulder blades into the floor. Lift the shoulder blades from the floor. Drop. Lift. Drop. Arms are straight. Lift. One more time. Drop. Lift. Drop. Stay. Keep the left hand still as you pull the right arm away for 5, 4. So how tight you want to make this is your call. Now you'll switch the other side. Right arm stays still, left arm pulls away. 3, 4, 5. Back to your start position. Pick up. So if I'm going to pull my right arm down, I'm going to pick up my left leg. Okay, so opposites, yes? So I'm going to do leg and arm at the same time. Here we go. Out. 3, 4, one more. 5, and then we switch sides and pull away. 2, 3, 4, one more time. 5. Tabletop legs. Arms go right, legs go left. Switch. I'm going to have my head turn also. Do I want to go all the way over? Well, maybe. Can I get my legs back up if I do that? maybe, so you have to think about your spine and how much twisting your spine is comfortable with. So maybe you're just okay with this range, right? Maybe you're okay with a complete twist where your legs actually touch the floor. The hard part is getting up. Ugh. Switch. I guess we know which side's stronger, don't we? Last one. Those feel kind of amazing. Okay, right foot in the strap. Please cover the bottom of your foot so that it's not bunched up. So it's not a tiny little band. Make it flat against the bottom of your foot. Reach up pretty high. We're gonna do some rows. So you're gonna row, pull the elbows to the floor. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Good. Straight arms, chest rises. I'm just kind of walk this leg out a little bit. My strap is going to lift me up. I'm going to tuck and curl back halfway, hold this position, and go with those rows. I got to get that leg out of the way. Row. 3, find your back. 4 and 5. Good. Lift the leg, bring it up, stretch it, drop it down, roll back up. Go that again. Now, if you want, you can start to roll with this. The leg that's not on the strap will end up lifting. So you'll pull your strap, roll. Two more, roll it back. Fold that leg, one more time. And lower. Good. Roll back one more time, about halfway. Stay here and row. 2, 3, 4, one more time. 5, and all the way down. Good. Take the other leg in. Hold here. Just give me that stretch on that leg. We're going to pull side on this one. So arms up. You might need a little bit more band space. Pull side. Feel the shoulder blades against the floor. 2, one more time. Yeah, good. Bend your elbows to get up because you have a little wider band this time. Here we go. Up. And curl halfway back. Open the arms and pull side. 3, 4, one more. 5, bring it down. Good, shorten the band if you want. We're done with the arm for the moment. Roll up, roll back. Think about how or whether you want to roll, bringing the other leg off the floor. I like to get this leg stretched out a little bit before I start lifting. And here we go. Back. So the higher I lift my arms, the more I can roll, right? One more time. Back. Woo. And down. Both feet in, please, for bicep curls. So sitting up straight, you can bend your knees, that's totally fine. Curl your biceps. 2, 3, 4. I'm very far away, aren't I? 5. Tuck and curl back. Another set of biceps. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Let's roll all the way down. Can you bring your legs with you? Bring with you. Arms straight, bend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Holding my legs up with the strap. I'm going to walk my feet away from each other just a little bit. Arms up here. I'm going to press out. Pretty bouncy. There's control, but I'm definitely bouncing. Let's open the arms to the side. Good. Hold here. Oh boy, we're going to roll again. So roll side. Ah. And then other side. Side. And other side. Yeah, my hand's hitting the floor. Am I pushing off the floor? Yeah, a little bit. Mostly my legs are pulling me back. Whoa. One more way. Back and center. And then legs together. Can we do both? Both legs up and down? If this makes you uncomfortable about moving both legs off the floor at the same time, take one leg out, okay? Otherwise, we're going to do both. A lot of tension on the band for the help. Roll up. Inhale, exhale. Tuck your pelvis. Lift your legs. Roll back. Breathe in. Exhale. Curl up. This is your roll up. Tuck and roll back. Last time. Roll and back. Lift. And up to seated. Nice. Drop the band. You guys are so far away. I'm gonna move up. So far away. Here, that's better. That's better. How are we feeling? Good, right? Rolly. Okay. Cross legs. Pick a leg, any leg to put in the front. Don't care which one. Hands forehead. Side bend. So elbows aiming towards the mid thigh. Breathe normal. Resist the temptation to do that, right? To really shrug your shoulders. Now go to your right and just twist your whole body. So keep your elbows open and then back and up. My hips aren't coming off the floor. Rotate, center, and up. Do it again. Over, exhale, inhale, center, other way, twist, side, and up. Good. So we'll take the legs out, which will create a better connection to the floor because of the lever. Again, feel free to slide something underneath your knees if your hamstrings are tight and it's too hard to sit up like this on your sitting bones. If you bend your knees, sometimes your legs can get tired, so support them. You can use a roller, a foam roller works really well, or a couple pillows. Hands on the forehead. So because we have this long lever length, we should be able to get a little bit further now without the hips coming up. Over. Exhale, over. So take your time. Give your body time to make progress, right? Even my super flexible people, right? Sit bones stay on the floor, both sides. Notice which side might be tighter or looser. Feel what moves you side to side in your trunk. Come to the right, rotate. Center, up, left, rotate, center, up, right, over, twist, center, up, left, over, twist, center, up. Yes? Saw. So this is our exercise for today, saw. So we're nice and warmed up in the torso. Arms open. So here's where Joe really pops those ribs out. So he goes, you really, I'm going to show you guys a picture. So here's his starting position. Look at his rib cage. It's like flying out of his chest, right? And look how he can put his head. I think he was like 60 something when he did this book. He can put his head on his knee. Okay. Mr. P. So we're going to be like Joe. Okay. Ribs open, twist. Flip that back hand, right? And you're going to come down. Your other hand comes outside towards the baby toe. So right now, I'm really appreciative of that photograph because I'm pretty far away from that goal. Up, inhale. Rib cage pops, exhale, and then you draw the rib cage back so you can bend towards your knee. And then back up, inhale. Pop the ribs, exhale. On the rotation, you pull the ribs back and reach over. Well, I'm getting further. Inhale. Exhale, move the ribs back out of the way. Yes. Gorgeous stretch on that opposite side, right? Over. One more time, up. Twist and reach. The lift. Yay, that feels pretty good, doesn't it? Okay, we're gonna do a little open leg rocker. So bend your knees. Hold your thighs. Tuck your pelvis back. Lift your legs. Again, another rocking exercise. Shoulders out of the ears, rock back and rock up. So this is your short lever length. One more time. Now we'll try it with a longer lever length. So I'm going to go ankles. If you can go ankles, great. If you can't, go here. Right? Again, there's that hamstring business, right? 3 times. Here we go. Rock back. A little hard to control it on the way up. Last 2. One more time. Come on, pelvis. Curl. Woo, didn't make it on that one. Legs together. Walk down. Take a break. Okay, using the band for corkscrew. Feet inside. This will help you set your legs and your hips. It'll also give you extra support as the legs circle around. Drop the elbows to the floor. You should feel some tension on the band because the legs are going to go away from you, which will stretch the band and it'll give you support as you go towards the bottom. And go ahead and feel free to let one of your hips come up. So you're gonna shift over to that opposite hip, bring it down around, up to the front, reverse. Try to keep the legs together. That's why the hip has to come up. Otherwise, the legs will end up doing like a little seesaw thing. Last time, around and center. Great. Knees bend, strap comes away. Turn to your side. Okay. I'm going to lay in this arm. Bottom leg is straight, top leg is going to go back. This hand is going to reach forward as my top leg goes back. And then swing that top leg to the front as you open up your upper body. So my hand's going to go back behind me. And then swing the leg and roll forward. And back. And open. And forward. One more time. So we haven't done these in a while. So we're going to go back. And we're going to open. Now I'm going to let my leg go to the floor. This top leg in the front. And I'm going to roll over. Okay. And then I'm going to push up and down and roll back. So my leg and my arm are going to go with me this time. So it's not opposite. Okay. Pick up, roll, leg on the floor, hands under the chest, lift. Stretch, arm and leg lift, roll back, drop the arm, drop the leg. Exhale, if you can do both arm and leg at the same time, do it. Come across, leg down, hands down, lift up, and roll to your side. Get out of the way. Grab your band. You see side leg lifts. So I'm going to use the band for some help. Bottom leg slightly front, little baby toe turned into the floor. Elbow at hip. If I come up here and I feel some tension, I want to be able to leave the tension, right? I want to be able to move my leg up and down without my arm having to move. Down. And up. So we got some bicep going on in this position. The stabilizing arm. My toes are pointed towards the ceiling. My heels are coming down towards the floor. So I'm rotated outward with the moving leg. Two more. One more time. And up. Extend this arm. So I have one arm up, one leg up. And I'm going to try and pull these two places away from each other. Because we're using both ends of the band, this is not, you're not going to move very far. Move the leg and the arm away from each other. Start to lower towards the floor. Whoa. 3, 2, one more. And rest. Use your band. Bend your knees. Press yourself up to seated. Swing your legs to the front. Hands are behind you. Fingers are pointing backwards. Okay. Place your feet on the floor. We're going to do some hip lifts. So these are more intense bridges than they would be if you were laying down. You can certainly lay down for this exercise. So take a moment to shrug shoulders for a moment. That is where you do not want to be. You want to be really lifted in the upper body. So here's the shrug, right? I don't want to be there. My shoulder girdle is not engaged at all. So I push down, press into my feet, pelvis rises. Keep pushing into those arms. Lower down. Good. So your option for that is this, right? That's your other option. Do them from here. If you're like, no way, not doing that to my arms and my shoulders, come down here. All right, we got one more. And your arms are turning, right? Because your pelvis is rising and your arms are fixed. So your arms are rotating backwards, which activates this fabulous group of back muscles here. I feel a lot of tricep too, a lot of arm, upper arm here. Okay? Shrug for a moment. This is not where you want to be. Press down into your palms. Get your arms active, shoulders active, breathe in. We might move the legs here a little bit if you want. Okay, otherwise you're laying on your back for your bridges. Here we go, lift, up. Push into the floor. Extend. You guys can do these in the bridges from the floor too. One more each side. Oh, so much arm work. Hips down. Roll forward. Swing your legs to the other side. Have your band up by you so you can grab it when you need it. Lay on your side. Swing that leg back. Top arm forward. So we're going opposition first. And then start to roll. The leg will come forward, the arm will go back. Switch. I would like you to hold your leg up the whole time, right? So you're making your side leg muscles keep your leg up. Rotate. Switch. Back. One more time. Good. Top leg bends on the floor. Get your bottom leg out of the way. Roll to your tummy so your knee will slide out. And then using your hands, so you can just stay here, you don't have to push up, but it's great work for the arms. Lift, lower. Arm and leg comes together, goes to the back. So you can move the arm and leg at the same time, or you can move one first, then the other one. Whatever, it's all depends on what your spine says is a height. Lift, lower, keep those elbows in. We have two more of these. Come across. Press up. Open up. Come across. Press up. So this is a modified push-up for sure, right? Modified push-up and down. Good. Take that strap to the top leg. Again, you want to make sure that that strap is opened up on your foot.
Bottom leg is slightly forward. Rotate the leg. Place the elbow on the hip. Leg goes down, leg comes up. So I'm going to keep my hands still, so I have to move through the band. Reach down, come up. You get that really nice stretch at the top, right? For 4, 3, 2, one more. And then lift your arm. And then the arm and the leg will pull away from each other a little bit. Stabilizers. Stabilizer muscles, especially in the shoulder. One more. Now we'll start to move towards the floor. So the arm and the leg travel down towards the floor. Here for 3, 2, feel your bottom leg, right? 1, and rest. Take a break. Okay, we're going to hands and knees, knee push-ups, tricep version, and we'll also do a traditional version where the elbows are wide. Push up. Just my shirt. Hands under shoulders. Let's do some cat cows. My knees are back a little bit away from my hips, so I'm kind of leaning a little bit more forward towards my hands. So feel that movement across the back of your shoulder blades. So again, whenever you're doing any kind of push-up, you don't want to be shrugging, right? You don't want your chest dropping between your arms. And that's really the challenge of push-ups, is that when you start to bend your elbows, that you don't lose that, right? You don't lose your shoulder blades. That's the challenge. I see that all the time. So elbows are going to stay inward, right? They're not going to go out to the sides. And we're going to start small. Lift your tummy up, please. You're going to start to bend and straighten. Bend and straighten. Push into your palms. Shoulder blades stay on your back. Last 2, bend and straighten. One more time, bend and straighten. Shift back. Take your one arm, I don't care which one, and bring it underneath. Lift up, switch sides. Good. We're going to do those cliffhangers. We'll do them from our knees to start. So you're going to bring your hips forward a little bit. You're going to walk your hands back under you, and then out, and under, and out, and under. Whoa, trying to keep those hips from rocking side to side. Pretty challenging. One more time, out, and back, and hips back. Go ahead and slide your hand underneath again. Really reach that straight arm away. Switch. We're going to do those cliffhangers from toes. Options are to just stay here, okay? Or do the tiny bends, or you're going to come into plank. You can always stay in plank. So I need to move up so I can get on my mat. Curling my toes, and we're going to do the cliffhangers from plank. Hips lift. So you walk out, out, in, out. Breathe away, in, my toes are slipping one more time, out, out, in, and down. Hips back. Slide your hand under. Reverse. One more set of push-ups, guys. So dealer's choice this time. You can go wide elbows, right? Elbows to the sides, like that. Okay, or you can stick with your triceps, which I prefer. I prefer the tricep variation. I'm gonna go from the knees. We're gonna do 5. You go down as low as you want. Okay, walk your knees back a little bit, hips go forward. I'm gonna pick my feet up. Let's see if I can do 5 going all the way down. It's up to you. Here we go. 3. Hug your ribs. Breathe out when you come up. 1 more. I'm on the spot. Ugh. And back. Come up to your heels. Can you sit here? I know I got some people I know who can't sit here. So what you guys want to do is do here, okay? Because I know that your knees won't bend like that. So totally fine to sit this way. I'm going to go back to this position where I'm sitting on my heels. Side bend here. So you guys will do the same thing if you're sitting with your legs out. One more time. Side body feels really nice and open, doesn't it? After all that side bending we did. So now I'm going to let my hips slide off. So if I go this way, I'm going to let my hips slide off. Same thing on the other side. You guys, if you're sitting like this, you keep going like that. If you're not, right, you're going to reach this hip down into the floor. So if you push on this hand, you'll be able to push this hip down into the floor. 1 more each way. Then we're going to do downward dog to stand, okay? Cross your ankles. Don't have to do this. Forward, so your knees will go on the floor, your hands will go on the floor. So you go forward, you uncross, curl your toes, lift your hips. Find this position. Lift your heels up, pull up your belly, press back into your sitting bones, and then once you're there, so you're really not on your hands much, you're going to let your heels come down if they can. From here, walk back to your hands. Take a moment, just lay on your thighs. And then active spine brings you up to standing. Woo! Got a little sweaty there at the end, guys.